Hello, so today I'll be showing you how to make a dress for your calico critter. The dress will look somewhat like this, just a bit better, because I'll be using a different material, or like this one. So this dress is a very easy dress, it does not take a lot of time, so if you want to make a nice dress for your calico critter homemade, it's perfect. So first you'll need your calico critter for measurement. Also, you'll need some kind of felt, pink thread, magenta thread. You'll need a thicker purple thread, needles, a normal scissor. If you have one of these, it's good for cutting felt, and Velcro, and a calico critter. So first you will begin by measurements, but if you want to, you can also get your needle ready. That's what I'm going to do first, so see you in a moment. So you won't need too much thread, but not too little either. So first, you'll get your, let me face it towards you, calico critter, and decide how long you'd like the skirt to be. Make it a bit longer than you want it to be because you will fold it a bit. So around this much maybe. Make it a bit bigger than your calico critter would be like, because we want it to be a bit hoopy. So around this much, you see? So it'll be like this, but then you'll fold it around this much. And it'll look like that. So now cut it to be a bit hoopy, but not too hoopy. You don't want it to be too big. So I'd say for an adult calico critter, around this big. So now you will cut out a measurement for the shirt. Let me do it on this side that's already cut. So the shirt won't be big. Around this tall, and cut out a piece like this. Around this size, and then cut out another one that size. So this dress won't be plain pink. It will have some decorations on it, and I will show you how to add that. So that's all the parts you need for now. Like that. So now, you will start by sewing the shirt together. You will use pink thread. So you can just cut off any jaggedy pieces that you don't like. And start sewing at the bottom. And try to sew neatly because we will not be flipping this. So sew this side. You don't need to do it with Velcro if you don't have Velcro, but I prefer to use Velcro. That's only for the end. So now around right here, oh wait, let me flip it right over. Right here, you'll leave a space for the sleeve, so just end it here. So basically just sew halfway through, and then secure it any way you secure your ending. Like that. Then take your thread again. We're still not finished with this side. And just right up here, you'll sew it a bit to make it like a sleeve. This dress is like for any calico critter. I'm using just an elephant just for the example, but it's fit for anyone that's grown up. This isn't the size of a child. Like that, and basically only on one place you sew. So now you see there's a gap here for the sleeve, like that. So now you will sew it on the other side too. Do the same thing on the other side. Make sure to leave a hole for the sleeve. Also, end your stitches, like put the knot part on the back here. Oh, sorry, on the back, so that it won't show on the front side, because otherwise it won't look nice. And just sew until about halfway. Couple of stitches. Try not to make them too big. And then stop it around 3 stitches. It should be 3 stitches, and then end it for the sleeve hole. And then cut it like that, and sew that top part to make the sleeve. Just right up here in the corner. Like one over the other stitches. Around the same place. Make it kind of tight. Don't make it too loose, or it'll probably rip. And to finish it off. So now your shirt is ready. Look at this. And you have the sleeves. You can even test it on your calico critter, but I wouldn't. But just turn it to the back. And oh wait, no, sorry, we're doing this later. Like that. So now, you'll get your skirt. And you'll just like fold it around this much. Turn it around in a tube. So it's like this. And you will sew it right here on the back. So you can start wherever you want, at the top or at the bottom. I'll start at the top because the fold is there and it's easy to unfold. Make sure you don't sew through the skirt, because then your skirt is ruined. It's unusable. Then you will connect the 2 parts together, and I'll show you how to do that. If you want to make this dress with a child, just measure the things more small and it'll work out perfectly fine too. So once you've sewn it, cut it. So now you have this hoop or skirt that you will attach to this. Right now it might not look very nice, but it will turn out nice. I can promise you that, because I have made it before. So now just gonna put the shirt inside the hoop and go inside and kind of open the shirt up like this. Get your needle. Oh, also, this part here, the one we sewed, should be at the back side of the shirt. Otherwise it won't look nice. That's a mistake I made in one of my other dresses. So yeah, like that. And you can just start sewing, preferably at the end. This part is a bit tricky because you can't really see what you're sewing. So you have to be careful not to sew the shirt together or something, because then you'll have to cut your thread and stuff. So that isn't nice. But you can kind of look inside if you want. It's a bit tricky, but you can. So just sew around and to try to sew neatly, especially on the front side of the dress. Otherwise you'll have these big stitches. And as I said, we will be adding decorations, so don't worry about that. Or if you want it, you can just be a plain pink dress. I like it better with decorations. And you can make all types of designs with this dress. You can make it with an apron. You can make it like a typical calico critter dress or a fancy party one, or just some kind of cute one. The cute one is what we're making today. We're not making any fancy ones. We're just using felt and some thread. So just keep sewing. And we folded the skirt so that it looks hoopy. If you don't want the dress to be hoopy, if you want it to be kind of just, like a body dress, don't fold the skirt in the beginning part. And it'll turn out the same result, just whole dress. So now here I'm almost finished. And then we'll start adding decorations to the dress, unless you don't want. And here, once you reach your end stitch, just end it off. Like once you reach right before your first stitch, just go over it a couple of times and then cut it so it can be secure. See? Like that. Now before we put the decorations on, you'll just try this on your calico critter, see if you like it. But at the back of the shirt, just cut it so that it's easier to cut, like that. So you can put it on your calico critter. And you can decide if you want decorations or you like it plain. If you want your dress to be plain, then you can just pause the video right here once you're finished. But if you want to add decorations, just stay for a bit more. Make sure you put the sleeves all the way up and everything all the way up. you see, this is the dress. So now you'll take that off, and we will add some decorations to it. So now you will get your thicker thread. I'm using purple, as I mentioned. You can use a small needle, but I prefer for you to use a big needle for this, because it's thicker, like this one. Not that big, actually. Well, just whatever you want to use. And poke it through the needle. It shouldn't be too hard because it's a big needle. And just get like, I don't know, a good amount of thread. Kind of not too little, but not too much either. It's better to get more, just so you don't have to cut it and things. And tie a knot. So now, I will be making a heart up here, this part, so you can follow along if you want, and if you don't, you can stay for the other part of the decorations. So you just will kind of start sewing in one diagonal direction with this thread. And then once you get high enough, you will kind of just go up. Now this heart will not be filled with color, unless you want to take time on it, but I'd say it takes quite a long time to get it filled with like that. Just and then go inside like that. So that's half of your heart, and the other half, just, continue it, like go up, like that, and just do it, basically going opposite of how you started. And then just go down till you feel that you have went enough down. Well, till you've reached the other corner that you made earlier. That. Now, you of course could add color to it, but I don't have time right now. So I'll just do that and end it off right when I've reached the bottom of the dress. You can make it bigger, or you don't have to make a heart at all. This is just what I wanted to make today. Like that, and then on the back side, just cut it. Here's your heart. Like that. So then tie another knot on the thread. You can use a different one if you a different color for the bottom part of the decoration if you want, but I won't. So then, but first we'll continue with the top. I'll just make some dots around the heart, which is simple, and you don't need to new thread for every dot. By the way, you can just continue. You don't have to enter every dot. That'll be kind of a waste of time. Just see, look, that's one dot, so I'm going to make another one right here. And one up here above the heart. One up here in the corner. And the last one will be right down here. In this corner. So if you want, you can disconnect your thread, but for every single dot, but I'd say that's unneeded, as you can do it quite simply without doing that. Like this. So this is now your top part. And if you don't want to, you don't have to add anything. Bottom part. I'll just, on this part here, sorry, this part, I will add some decorations of the bottom part. Dots again, I'm adding dots, just to let you know, but in a certain pattern. And then just end it when you're finished, because I am here. And now you have this cute design on your dress. So now, we'll just do the very last part. This is a optional thing. It's only if you want to or if you don't. You can use Velcro. So just cut off a small piece. You can use white or black. I'm using white. I'm using white because that's what they usually use for calico critter clothing. And because it fits more the dress. So just cut off a very small piece around this size. And cut one out from the other part of the Velcro. This is stick-on Velcro that I'm using. If you're not using stick-on Velcro, you can sew it on. But so at the back of the dress, just add one on this side. So it'll close like this. And then just add the other one on the inside part of the other side. Like so now your dress will close. Like that and open. So now you can put this onto your calico critter if you want. Also, please tell me if you enjoyed this video because I know how to make other calico critter DIY clothes. I can do some for men and stuff. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and comment because then I'll make another one. Okay. So, but here at the top, you can just make a little thing to make it look more like a dress. Like that. You can cut this little part off. And now your calico critter has a very nice and cute dress. If you want to, you can add it an apron. I made her one kind of fancy. It's easy to make, just cut out triangle shape with some things on the back. So for an apron, just cut out this shape out of whatever you want. This is like this. You can remove the apron too, or you don't have to have an apron at all. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please comment if I should do another, because I know many. So thanks for watching. Bye.